This UFC video is going to be just touching upon the women's divisions, mainly the bantamweight division. We'll talk about the 135 division. Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm, Miesha Tate, Sarah McMahon, those kind of fighters. And maybe we'll talk about Cyborg a little bit, because Cyborg has looked brilliant for how long, but she hasn't been given the recognition, mainly by people who have spoken down about her, like Dana White and these guys. They all have had a lot to say about her, but really when it's come down to it, fighting, it's a vicious sport, and you do what you can to win. I get it, she's probably been on some steroids. Well, she has been on some steroids, that's what she got caught for. She got caught for it. But she's exciting. She's an exciting fighter. Ronda Rousey was coming out with crazy things like she can beat Cain Velasquez and she could do this. She'll fight Gina Carano at 145, but she didn't want no piece of Cyborg at 145. Isn't that funny? So it's not like Holly Holmes. I think Holly Holmes is just like, yeah, I'll fight her. Just like Conor McGregor's like, the guys are fighting at that weight class, I'll go up there. But he goes, oh, I don't owe her anything. We don't have to owe her anything. But she's been there, she's been doing it for longer than you have, and she's a great fighter. And surely, if you're that fighter, like these people say they are, then fight whoever. Because in the I've always said this, in the men's divisions, if you're like, it's hard enough. It's hard enough to be the best in your respective weight class, but to play around in any other weight class, whether it's coming down, where you're probably not quite as quick as the smaller guys, maybe your cardio ain't quite as good as the smaller guys, that's still hard. Just like going up's hard, going against the bigger guy. But there's always that option to do so, to prove you're better. All these guys who have been great in their weight classes. George St. Pierre, John Jones has stayed at his weight class. A lot of these guys have stayed at the weight classes. But Conor McGregor's doing something that they didn't do. He's going to jump in that weight class above just to prove that he's better. I imagine they could. I'm not saying they couldn't have done it, but they didn't. Now Ronda Rousey's stuck because there's no weight class above her. There's no weight class to be like, look, I'm that good. And obviously the talent pool isn't as great as the men's divisions. It's not going to be. There's not as many women doing it as there's men. That's a fact. So then you've got her just going up to 145. Just, I mean, that would have been good. That would have been good. But I don't know if it's obviously she's a different style of striker than Holly Holm. So that's where, I mean, I didn't think Holly Holm was going to beat Ronda Rousey. So I'm not saying that. But Holly Holm was the distance, just where I think Cyborg style, as it comes in and exchanges a lot, may have been vulnerable to the trip or the sweep or the throw. So, but still very interesting to see that. It's just a shame that, but saying that, if Holly Holm gets a couple of fights in and she ends up fighting Cyborg, I don't know how that'd work, because they wouldn't set up a 145 fight. But mainly, I just thought I'd throw this out there just to get a little few thoughts going, and if anyone wants to talk about it, then leave your comments, see if you're excited about it, because Holly Holm's obviously a big deal, and she's just destroyed Ronda Rousey. Was you happy with that outcome? Did you think that was going to happen? Did you think Holly Holm could do it? Or was you happy that, always been happy either way, if anyone won? Yeah,